Play the intro. Oh, what's good, Dopesters? If you are watching this video, that makes you a purpose junkie. A purpose junkie. Woo! We are almost to December 25th. Thank you, Lord. Ooh. That bump was a little bumpy. We are almost to December 25th, which means Vlogmas is almost over. Let me tell y'all something. Now, for December 25th, you guys will not be seeing me on this platform until January 1st, okay? And that's on Bang. Yo, if you are new to this channel, you don't know what's going on, you are fresh, you are new on the scene, you don't even know who I am, you don't know just what is this? You keep saying Dopester. What's the Dopester? You don't know what a Dopester is? A Dopester is someone who lives their life on purpose, for a purpose. And I feel like that is you. And if that is you, I need you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, so you can become a Dopester and be a purpose junkie like me and the rest of us. Speaking of the rest of us, if you are not new to this channel and this is you just coming to chill with me, vibe with me, vlog with me, welcome back. Y'all know I'll be having the most problems with this bang. Today, it's not, my bangs are not banging. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not giving. And I'm over it. They put a Domino's over here. That's crazy. I'm headed to Mama L's house. It's time for me to crack down, buckle down, and really get a hold of this budgeting. I got to budget for the month of 2022. Lord have mercy. I also got to figure out what it is. I got a budget for the year 2022 because my money is about to be crazy, and I need to know how to manage it. Because doors are about to open for me. I just know it. I see it. I believe it. And I need to know how to manage my money because there's going to be some great things happening in 2022. If you know what I mean, then make sure you put those little prayer hand emojis in the comments like that. Woo, if you agree with me, put the prayer hand emoji. Yeah, like I said, I'm headed to Mama L's house. We about to do some planning, some budgeting, figure everything out. You know, just to come bigger and better for 2022, you feel me? She's starting her channel, so I'm gonna be helping her with that. It's about to be This is another Vlogmas. I'm so excited. I will see you guys when I get to Mama L's house. Okay? Look at this. It's the gaps for me that's really taking me out of here, because it's like, why are you so gappy today?
Hey.
Whoa! Made it to my mama's house, and yeah, about to get it cracking.
Don't crack. These pancakes.
You came right to the phone. I'm so stupid. Eat your bone.
Go back and think about that one. He can be put in situations where everyone that well, not everyone, but the people that he talked to, and the people that he talked to may tell him, you know, well, you can't go that route, or you shouldn't go that route. But he will tell you that this is what God said, and this is what I'm going to do. So being a mother and being older, and it's crazy that I have raised him up to believe in, you know, faith without works is dead. He has that foundation of faith. But for some reason, it's hard for me. I have faith, but the faith that he has is amazing. So I wanted him to tell you those two things, and I wanted to have discussion as well. But here we go.
So how I knew I had it, is when I was living in Atlanta. And just a lot of like little stuff would happen here and there where I would feel like, okay, I see you, you have my back. I see you doing some stuff, Lord. I see you. I kind of just left it at that. And then a little bit later on down that line when I was in Atlanta, he told me to stop working for people and work for myself. And the only way I could work for anybody else is if I'm literally doing the gifts that he has gifted me with, the talents and, my singing and music and acting and social media and marketing and stuff like that. And so I said, okay. So I heard him and I kept it pushing. But, being human, I still need to pay my bills. I still need to get money. I had things that I wanted to do. So I went against the grain and went against what he said every once in a while. And that's when I started to see, like, okay, maybe what he told me is true, and maybe he will provide, just maybe. Because I had started looking for part-time jobs and side hustles, like working 9 to 5s and something quick that I know I can make a decent, $8, $11 an hour, $13 an hour. Mm-hmm. And so I literally started working at this shoe company that I used to work at years ago here in Nashville. And I was like, well, I got experience. I can call the old manager. She can put in a word for me, and I can get in there and we'll be good to go. I only worked 2 days before they had to let me go because they stated that they hired me prematurely and they didn't have enough hours to give me. And the hours that they were giving me was taking out money that they probably didn't have within the company to be given.
I've never heard of that from a company.
Never heard of that. Never heard of that. So once I left that position, I was still working at Marshall's. I was doing inventory in Marshall's, unloading the trucks, unloading the boxes, putting the tags on, and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I just did not like it. I only lived 3 minutes from Marshall's, but I was late every day. Because I got up at the last minute. I just didn't feel like going. I wasn't doing nothing. I had to be up every morning at 7 a.m. I had to be there. I had to be at work every morning at 7 a.m. I wouldn't wake up until 7 a.m. And then I got there and I would work from 7 to about 3 p.m., 4 o'clock, and be off. But it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave at all. And so I'm like, Lord, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, if you truly don't want me to work for anybody, then okay, Lord, pretty much I'm going to let you provide. I'm going to let you provide. I'm going to let you do your thing. But Lord, if you don't provide, I got to work again because I can't do this. And that's basically what I said. And then literally later on is when a lot of stuff, the reason why I came to Atlanta and stuff like that started to close.
Right.
And so as soon as I had told God that, like, everything started to shut down. Ooh. So that's when I ended up moving back home. But then like maybe 3 or 4 months after I moved back home is when I got the call to come to LA. And so that's when I went to LA. And then I was in LA for almost 4 years. And he was just showing himself there. When I first got to LA, I literally lived behind a Dollar Tree. I walked in there because I was like, if I'm gonna live here in Los Angeles, I do need a Lord. I need a job. I know what you said, but now that was when I was in Nashville, in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I said I am in Los Angeles, California, and there's no way. There's no way. They called me like next day or 2 days later. Said they wanted to do an interview. Came in for the interview.
And this is Dollar Store?
This is at the Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. Came into the interview. And you think it's a Dollar Tree. Give me this job so I can just go ahead and, Went in there, did the interview. They asked me a couple of questions. And then they asked me for my Social Security card so they can put all my stuff on file. Well, my Social Security card was laminated. So they could not use it. So I'm like, okay, Lord.
I ain't never heard of that either.
Never. And so in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this out of the lamination and just give it to him. But then it's so old that when I tried to take it out, it started sticking and the writing was coming off. So I was like, I can't do that. So.
But knowing he see you with your card right
in my face, like in his face. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go in there and just see if they can look over that. And so first they was like, yes, we can. Okay, I'll talk to my supervisor, see if we can overlook that. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Look, God, thank you for this because I need this job. And then they came back and was like, he said he will overlook it, but on your application you selected no for bilingual. It's Los Angeles. It's the West Coast, so heavy populated with Hispanics, Latinos, all that. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to speak that. And so he was like, we can't hire you unless you are bilingual. And so as I was walking out, one of the co-workers who were there is this black girl, and I looked at her, she looked at me, and she was just like, because I knew she wasn't bilingual. So I'm just like, Lord, okay, strike one.
If that is not God, I don't know what that is. Because first I never heard about the card, the lamination card. Because ID, Social Security card.
Exactly.
And for them to, knowing they probably, it's not even about the language barrier, because you could have been stalking, you could have been doing anything.
I didn't have a specific thing on there, what I wanted to do.
Right.
I just
did you think that way?
No. I literally was just like, Lord, you're not going to let me get this job for real? Like, this is the Dollar Tree. So, the end, I literally around November, October, November, I had an opportunity to work or to apply for retail. And I do retail. That's what I do. I've always worked in retail. Any kind of store you can think of, I've worked in retail. So I was like, cool. Oh, I can do this. It's a shoe-in. The assistant manager or the hiring manager was a friend of mine. And so I was like, cool. So I get the interview. I apply, get the interview, get the job. First 3 weeks is straight training. Literally, my third week of training, I was having a hard time getting to the place. And I'm like, here we go. I did not have a problem with transportation these last 2 weeks. And now, all of a sudden, this third week, I can't catch a bus. The bus don't go that far. And then I got to get a train, but I don't have enough money for the train. So what do I do? So, and at the time, I was like, cool, yeah, whatever. I think I took an Uber one time that first day and realized I almost spent $100 from going there and back. And I was like, I can't do that every day. Right. I don't have that. And rent is coming up. So basically, I told them that I wasn't going to be able to make it. And they were like, well, once you finish training, you'll get a public transportation voucher card.
Oh, okay.
I was still training.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, I'm still training though, so I can't get to my last week of training. I'm having a hard time. And so basically, me and the manager both said at the same time, I just have to leave. And she was like, well, we thank you for your time and stuff like that. And literally, I went the next day or a couple days later, I went to go pick up my first check. And my first check was literally the amount I needed to pay my rent. My portion.
Right.
And I was out of a job again. So I was like, okay, dang. But then immediately after that was when we left. So I didn't have to pay rent again because we had left the property.
Okay.
And that's when I started to really see like, okay, God, you don't want me to work at all. So then we fast forward to closer to before the pandemic. I had another opportunity, and this was my third year into LA, and I had another opportunity, and by this time, I'm just like, Lord, you have provided, but I'm tired. Like, I'm tired, but my faith still stays strong because I've witnessed over time in LA what he has done, you know? And so I had an opportunity to become to have the position of a vocal instructor at a charter school. Lamar. Okay, you got this. You got this. The interview was great. They loved you. Period. They loved your energy. Ooh.
The part of the story that he's going to get into is what I truly feel is unwavering, and he taught me so much within this year that when I went to see him.
My homegirl, who I call my sister, she's my friend. I love her. She had told me at first, she was like, I don't know if, because she was a teacher at this charter school, and she was like, I don't know if they're looking for anybody, but I will keep an eye out because somebody did just leave. So I was like, yeah, just let me know. So just imagine me saying that, just let me know, and then a whole year goes by. I'm not thinking about it. A year goes by, I meet another teacher at that same school at a church. And I ended up working at that church as a praise and worship, as a tenor on praise and worship, on the praise team.
Okay.
Met him. He worked at the school with my sister. And so we got to know each other. We was at the church for a couple of weeks, a month or two goes by. And he messages me and he's like, hey, there's a position open for vocal instructor at my school. I'm sending you all the information. This is what you need to send them. Ooh, wow. So I got my resume together. All they needed was my resume and my what's the letter?
Recommendation?
No, not recommendation, but I can't think right now. But anyway, for the most part, all they needed was my resume. That's how they were gonna base if they were gonna hire me. And when he told me that, I said, "Wow!" In my head, okay, Lord, why not? I said, Lord, if it's in your will, I know how you do with jobs. I said, but I'll be teaching music to children, and I feel like this is a great opportunity. This is my first time ever being on salary. Like, just hear me out. So I applied. 2 days later, I got my welcome letter. No, I applied. 2 days later, I got an interview. And a day after the interview, I got my acceptance letter telling me, welcome aboard. These are your hours. This is when you come in. This is your classroom. And I was just like, Lord, okay.
So what school did you graduate from to get your license in teaching?
So stupid. That's the thing. That's why I said when he told me that you didn't need a degree, they don't look at it as a degree. They look at it as with your resume, what you've done musically. And what background you have musically or in acting or whatever they hire you for. So I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school. Yeah, I didn't go to school for teaching. I don't even have a degree in anything. I have a diploma. I have a certificate, but I don't have a degree. And so that's the first thing I thought about. So when they said it's not a degree based, it's resume driven. And they called me and they said I had the job, and I literally started right after that. And that was the most money I had ever made, working for somebody else and still doing what I love. And my supervisor at the time, she was so open and receiving to me doing my outside stuff, like my studio sessions and video shoots. Hey, video shoots. She let me do it like on my lunch break. Like she'd be like, if it fits in the schedule of your lunch break, or if you can take a sick day, then do it. And so
So she was willing to allow you to
still do my entrepreneur, my music, my sessions, my productions, my purpose. Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't have to balance or be like, ooh, should I? Mm-hmm. If it worked in the schedule, if it made sense, if it didn't take away from the school or anything, she let me do it. And so I was like, great. I held on to that job. No, I tell people now that the only reason why I don't have that job anymore is because of the pandemic. Because God definitely allowed me to have that position. Right. That was the first time I was ever on salary. With that job, I was able to get my own car. I was able to get my own place. A place that was very nice. It wasn't run down. It was nice. It was nice. I was in the middle. I was in downtown Hollywood. And it was nice. It was small, but it was nice. It was mine. It was just me at the time. And then I got, some dogs and all that stuff. But I was able to do that because of him allowing me to have that position. Because, like I said, it didn't require me to have a degree. They worked with my schedule outside of the school, and they would even let me bring my purpose into the school, like recording and just having conversations and stuff like that. It worked. It worked out for me. So, Dopesters, I had to interrupt. I'm editing, trying to get these last couple of Vlogmases out for y'all. Y'all know I'm behind. But the purpose of this video, for you guys hearing my testimony, hearing just a little bit of what I've been going through as an entrepreneur, as a purpose junkie, as a dopester, as a creative, is simply just faith without works is dead. I don't know what you believe in. I don't know who you believe in, but I know who I believe in when he places something on you and places something in your spirit, a purpose, a goal, a plan, a destiny. It will be fulfilled. All right, Jocelyn. It will be fulfilled no matter what, because it is exactly what you are destined and supposed to do. So no matter what downfalls may come, no obstacles. Hey, Ray. No matter what kind of downfalls, obstacles come and try to distract you or knock you off course, it is supposed to happen. It's going to happen because he said it, because it's in your heart to do so. So if you're going through something and you're in a dark place right now, I'm encouraging you to just keep pushing forward. Why? Because you're a dopester. And a dopester is somebody who lives their life on purpose for a purpose. And if you do that, you might as well deem yourself as a purpose junkie. Listen, while you're doing that, though, I need you to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that post notification button so you can be updated every time your favorite dopester, uploads a brand new video. Listen, I love you so much and I love you to life, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Just a few more days left. It's Vlogmas. Listen. It's been hard staying consistent, but I got it. I got y'all. Y'all support me, so I support y'all, and I do everything that y'all ask me to do, unless it's eating some hot chips. Well, listen, I'm going to see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Stay blessed and stay a purpose junkie. Hey, Dopesters, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Lamar Lyons, and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can get updated every time I post a brand new video.